Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing a final pour episode. So sad, but so glad that now I can replace this bottle with something else. Something new. A new discovery on the horizon, my friends. Come along with me, shall you? If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, boy, howdy. All my returning viewers, you probably guessed it by now. Let's go ahead and get this done, shall we? Today's final pour episode is going to be of the Patron Reposado. We did the 375, coming in at 40% alcohol by volume. Now, if you missed every other video about this Patron, I think there's a little more than. Yeah. We'll go ahead and let that do a handstand for just a moment. Mr. Randy does a 3-part series to his whiskeys, wines, libations, resorts reviews. Part 1, off the rip, down here. I know, topsy-turvy. Off the rip, get it home safely. Don't put it in the trunk. Put it up front. Okay, put the seatbelt around it. I know he's a little guy. Maybe put him in the console or the glove box, okay? Get it home. Crack it open. Have my first pour. Share my first impressions with you because gosh darn it, I love you. Part 2, or dos, if we shall be so contained. Okay. Part 2, full review time, halfway down the bottle. I know it's a little bottle, but that only took about a week. Okay, for the 375s, I can do it in a week. A week is good enough to move on to the next step. So part 2, full review. I go online, look for as much information as I can, and bring back as little as possible. It's a sad, sad world, right? Okay, anywho. So we talk about it, I score it, we continue to drink it because then we end up with part 3, where we're at today, the final pour, thusly named. There it is, final pour. Oh, it's a juicy one. Look at that mushroom cork. That mushroom cork. There it is. It's got a very nice light golden, pale gold. It's very nice. I can smell it from here. That's a good Patron. Oh, I can smell it from here. I love tequila. Ooh, tequila, my second love. First is Scotch. Cat's number 3 and wife's number 4. Oh, man. So the nose is turned down just a little bit. It took minor steps from off the rip to the halfway point down to the final pour. It's very good. It's got some strength to it, so it's not waning out. It's not tapping out too early. It's going to hold that nose pretty much all the way to the last drop. It's got a beautiful, beautiful nose. I love it. I love tequila. Patron, 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 Patron. Let's go ahead and get that acclamation pour out of the way. So this is the acclamation pour. So this is the first pour of the day. And it's not... Okay, so I know it's just an acclamation pour, but I'm going to make a statement that it comes on strong and then takes a step or two down and then mellows out. Now, usually I'll just blah, 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 blah while I work an acclamation palate out of the other way. Basically what I'll be doing is salivating and working all these salivation glands and the cheeks and whatnot, gums, just to get very active in the mouth. That way you can work it out a little bit more. Now that it's pretty much worked out, we're going to go for that second palating and see what she has to say. It's got some thick viscosity. Look at that. Thicky legs. We like them thick. Thick and juicy. She's definitely thick and juicy. So immediately you're going to get a little bit of a tingling, stingy on the tongue, tip and sides. I get a little bit on the roof of the mouth, not a whole lot. A little bit on the cheeks and the gums as well. kind of light. It's relatively light. I do believe it was relatively light off the rip. Actually, it took gradual steps down from off the rip to the halfway point to the final pour. I think on everything. The nose definitely was a higher ranking in that step down. It took smaller steps down. The nose took small steps down. The palating, that took a little bit of a step down from here, then it took a bigger step down from the halfway point. And it's really mellowed out. So everything around the mouth is sort of still a little nummy. And the tongue sort of gave up a little while ago. Not a fatigue. It just, I guess it ran its course. So it's done. And I got nothing. It's like a void right in the middle of the mouth. Go ahead and, so we got a lot here. So let's go get one more on here. Patron. Patron, Patron, Patron. Now, in case you missed the first two episodes, the off the rip and the full review, you might know, well, you'll notice if you watched them, you'll notice that the off the rip was in a separate location. It was before I moved down to San Antonio. The second full review episode was, well, that's the sort of thing about it. The transparency was that bottle that was in the full review, which is this bottle, it was not the same bottle as off the rip. If you want to know the funny story about that, you might want to go back and check the full review episode. I thought it was pretty funny. A lot of people thought it was pretty funny. I'm kind of hesitant to share that on some platforms. Can't show it on YouTube. Don't even want to talk about it on YouTube. I think I did talk about it a little bit on the full review video, but I didn't put out too much information. YouTube needs to come off this like hypersensitivity. We need to get YouTube. We need to make YouTube great again. I mean, yeah, some things shouldn't be said, but dang, come on. I mean, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this final finish. Final finish of the final pour of the Patron Reposado. Oh, wait. That's a good finish. It starts off pretty good. I got tongue, tip, tongue, top, sides, the whole tongue. Maybe that's why, maybe it is fatigue. Maybe it just fatigues out real quick like. Hold on just a moment. I got some on the roof of the mouth. The gums have kicked in big time. Got cheeks starting to come up. Not a whole lot of action going on the very back end. It's a little bit of heat, a little bit of tingliness. Not a whole lot. Everything is pretty much in the gums and the cheeks right now. The tongue is, yeah, it's pretty much done. The tongue is just, I don't know, it's tapped out. We got good amount on the cheeks and the gums, even a little bit on the roof of the mouth. Ooh, okay, yeah, so we still got some cheeks and some gums. Tongue is done. We got a little bit of heat. It's like probably like a 1.5 out of a 5 for the back end, that heat coming up. It's a pretty good finish. I do wish the flavor would last a little bit longer on the finish, but that's okay, because you can always have another pour. That's very nice. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the heart button, whatever the platform you be watching this on. X is still on my to-do list. I'm gonna hound them like a madman until I get something or crap. I don't know. I want to be on X. I want to put it on that platform. It is like the third most biggest platform that's used by a lot of us in social media these days. Okay, so it seems everything is starting to turn down a little bit, and it's heading that direction. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. So do me a favor, in the comment section. Oh wait, we skipped it. If you really like the videos and you watch my channel a lot and you're not subscribed and you're not following me on Instagram and whatnot, I know there's not a lot of action going on Instagram because it's a short form content kind of thing. I will try to figure out something more I can do over there. There's a lot of commentary, a lot of back and forth, a lot of actual communications on Instagram. And it's mainly me reaching out to people and then talking to them, and then they reach back and talk to me, and then they like my channel or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have a lot of videos constantly going over there, but I'll try and figure out what I can do special for Instagram, and then hopefully get X online here pretty soon. But yeah, if you like the videos on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, so that way these videos, as soon as they're completed and I release them to the wild, they come running to you. Because I love you. We love you. Have the video. Share it. Like it. Love it. There it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.